Hey, Ben, that Ozempic's really doing wonders for you.
Yeah, it's also de-aged me too.
Yeah, and that voucher I got you for Ashley Martin.
Yeah.
Amazing.
If I take my hat off, I've got more hair now.
Yeah. Hey, we've got a great episode coming up. We've got the best movies of 2005.
And the movie battle is Paul Blart versus Observe and Report.
Yeah, and what else we got? We've got the Bonehead Weekly Fun Size, as usual.
And, of course, me graduating from the kids' table.
Fergus. Hey there, and welcome to Good Movie Monday, everybody. Your home of the nerdy cinematic ramblings. Thanks for listening. It's always fun to be bringing you another episode. As you can tell, Ben is not here. It's Fergus. Hey, mate.
How's it going?
It's going good. It's going good. Thank you for stepping up and taking his spot.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, the best thing about having you on the show, well, actually, it's the worst thing about having you on the show.
What, having me on the show?
No, the fact that now I'm the one that looks older.
I mean, look.
Ben's
maybe...
always saying he's my daddy and stuff.
Ew. It was fine when he was saying that about me, but...
He says he's my daddy, and yet we make blowjob jokes all the time too. So.
Oh, it's that kind of family, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how it is in there.
You know what? That's the best kind of family dynamic.
Yeah. Congratulations too, by the way, as you said, graduating from the kids' table.
Yeah, it feels good.
Yeah.
Probably better than graduating year 12, honestly.
Yeah, good. Yeah. That's going on the next year's poster.
Oh, no.
If you have never sort of seen an episode with this guy yet, his presence is felt across our socials. He's the guy that puts everything on TikTok. So if you've seen us on TikTok, that's the reason.
And if you have anything to complain about those shorts, then please name drop me.
And hey, for everybody that's been following the show right from the start, will know that this is not the first time you've sat in for a host. So
good point. I'd forgotten about that. Yeah,
our former host Keith, way before Ben's tenure, he dropped out for an episode, and you stepped up as you are now.
Yeah, gosh, I do not look for that. Don't look back for that.
It's out there. I might put it in the comments.
Oh, jeez. All right, well, I'm never coming back on the show.
I'll cut it for you for TikTok as well.
Oh, God.
Well, let's see how we go. If I were to say to you, would you like to do the obligatories? What would you do?
Fuck if I know.
Okay.
What do you mean by the obligatory?
Someone doesn't watch every episode. Of course, that means go to goodmoviemonday.com, and from there you can follow it all through to our socials. You can subscribe, share, all of that stuff.
That's Ben's job. I don't want to take that from him.
Right. So please, do support what we do. Drop us a comment if you agree or disagree with anything we say on the show. You're probably more likely to disagree. Let us know. We will engage you. And this is the point now where we usually talk about something that's hit the cinemas. We've got 2 films hitting the cinemas this week. First one I want to talk about is The Life of Chuck. This is the new Stephen King adaptation directed by Mike Flanagan.
Oh, yes. I remember seeing the trailer for that one.
Mike Flanagan is the guy that's done a few Stephen King. He's the new Frank Darabont. Remember Frank Darabont did like The Green Mile and Shawshank Redemption?
Of course.
Flanagan's doing the same kind of thing. He did Gerard's Game, and he's now done this.
That was a good film, yeah.
Yeah, this one is one of the... I would go so far as to say one of the best Stephen King adaptations. It's that good.
That's a bold claim.
It's not a horror film by any means. It's one of his dramatic ones, so much more in line with the Shawshank type of thing. It's got a slight supernatural element to it, but it is just a ripper film. Hard to go in depth with this one, as always, because there's so many little twists and turns. But essentially, is the life of Chuck, played by Tom Hiddleston. Is that his name? Tom Hiddleston. Fucking hell! I better bring my notes up. Yeah, Tom Hiddleston.
I haven't seen him in something for a long time.
Loki.
Oh, well, I'm not going to lie. I have not checked that out, and I don't plan on it.
It also has, he's packed his cast with names that I probably can't pronounce, but Chiwetel Ejiofor, he's in it. Karen Gillan, Mia Sarah, Jacob Tremblay, you remember him from Room? Yep. And it's got, and he was in Doctor Sleep, which Flanagan directed.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. And
oh, really?
Yeah. He was the kid that gets butchered to death, and he's got the greatest fucking blood curdling scream I've ever heard.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he's been doing a few Stephen King adaptations then?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
We've also got Mark Hamill in there, who is very good in it. And there's someone else I'm missing. I can't think of who it is, but great film. Follows the life of Chuck pretty much in backwards reverse order. So from his death through to sort of his childhood.
That's an interesting way of doing it.
And it's done in sort of segments. And it also has a sort of a the depiction of the end of the world, which is really weird and surreal, but it really gets you thinking and what it represents. So highly recommend seeing it. As I said, one of the better Stephen King adaptations. And isn't it weird, like every couple of years there's like a Stephen King resurgence?
Yeah.
Like there's never not a moment where Stephen King movies are just really prevalent in the cinematic space. Because right now you've got The Running Man coming out in a few weeks, the Edgar Wright version.
I didn't even realize that was coming out.
Yeah, so with Glenn Powell.
Yep.
And it's apparently very faithful to the book.
Good.
So that's coming. The companion book that Stephen King wrote to that was called The Longest Walk. The movie adaptation of that is coming out as well. Ben and I have seen that. That is also good.
There's so many coming out.
Yeah, so there's Stephen King galore all around us. But the other film that we caught this week was Weapons.
I've heard nothing but good things about that. I'm very keen to see it.
Yeah, so look, I'm going to go out there and say that it's vying for best horror film of the year. It's that good. It's fucking excellent. But we wanted a way to bring Ben into the show.
Yeah.
And so we've recorded a reaction, so we're going to play that now. And this is what we both thought of Weapons. And you're going to have to just ignore the camera angles here, people.
No. Pay attention to them.
It's a shocker. This is the weirdest fucking thing ever. All right, Ben. We've just been to see Weapons.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously you're not on the show this week. And so we thought we'd get this little reaction video done in your car.
Of all places, in the car park at Crown.
We were going to do it in like the food court, but it's absolutely fucking bumping out there.
Yeah.
There are too many people. And
I've only ever got blowies in the car park at Crown. I've never recorded a video. I've never recorded one.
Well, you're about to. All right, so we're here to react to Weapons. Can I just say this? The first, I reckon, 45 minutes of this film irritated the shit out of me.
I thought it was the people behind you.
It was. The people behind me and the person next to me, like, just a hint to everybody, if you eat popcorn and you get down to the dregs, you don't need to go fishing for the rest of it. You can just pour it into your hand. Like, the rest of it could just go in your hand. And then if you get mints out of your bag, like peppermints, you don't have to fucking rustle around the tin. You can pour that into your hand.
That was a really strong smell of those mints too.
Fucking
I was like, what's that? I quite like that. I was like, oh, it's like 4DX cinema.
And I think this film is designed to irritate you too, because when we arrived, we went up the wrong escalator.
Mm-hmm.
By design, they turned the wrong one on. Then the screen hold in the cinema was like just distortion for like half or 20 minutes.
And we couldn't do our normal photo.
Yeah.
In cinema.
So irritated right out of the gate. And then the movie, was irritating me right from the start. But I must say,
comes good in the end.
It really does. The final act in this is absolutely fucking incredible. Like, there's a fucking moth that's trying to eat me, dude. Your car's got moths. Anyway, you like this film?
I loved it. I think this is definitely a worthy follow-up to Barbarian, and it has a similar, shocking twist.
Yep, and it's disturbing. It's got that Ari Aster style of disturbance to it.
Yeah, but at a reasonable running time.
Yeah, and
this guy doesn't need 4 hours to do what Ari Aster says.
And there's a lot of running too, but it's very disturbing. It's very hard to give away the plot of this one, because even before the film started, it says like, do us a courtesy and don't tell anybody what happens.
Yeah.
How would you describe the film without spoilers?
Well, there's a lot of like you said, there's a lot of running, and they all have their arms out like they're on a plane, like they're doing like that plane thing when you were a kid.
Yep.
But not one of them ever went.
That's right.
As they were running, that was the downside. But yeah, how would you describe this without without ruining it or telling you what?
Okay, well, the basic premise to begin with is that a bunch of kids all run out of their houses at 2:15 in the morning and disappear into the darkness.
Yeah, from one class in this school, and it's a bit like Derry. It's like a Derry-esque town.
And the parents all blame the teacher because she's the common factor.
Yeah, she's the only one. Yeah, why her class?
Yep.
Only her class.
And from there, we can't tell you much more, because it does become apparent what's happened, but you got to discover that as it goes. But it's got a good cast. Josh Brolin's in there. I can never remember her name, but the wife from Field of Dreams.
Yeah, and the
Uncle
Buck's
Buck's
girlfriend.
girlfriend.
She's married to Ed Harris.
Something Madigan?
Amy Madigan.
Amy Madigan. She's fantastic.
And she's in The Hunt as well.
Yeah. She's great in this. So I'm trying to center this fucking tracker. There we go. How about that?
Yeah,
Worst angle ever. Worst angle ever.
It doesn't do two people tracking.
Yeah, and it's not very beneficial to the people listening to the podcast either.
No.
Okay, just go see it. That's.
But definitely worthwhile. Like if you're into that kind of barbarian style horror,
Yep.
You will not regret it.
Absolutely, and if you get a chance to see it with an audience, even better because it's funny too.
Yeah. And there's some great jump scares that you can horribly embarrass yourself during, like I did.
You shut yourself. You weren't the only one though.
Yeah.
I was just holding on to a fart, and I really didn't. I was anticipating every jump scare because I'm like, man,
let's time it.
Yeah, no, I could lose control.
Lose control.
Yeah.
Well, that's the other problem too, because it is a common horror movie trope.
Yeah. Where
they set you up with the soundtrack for a jump scare that then doesn't happen.
Yeah. So
if you kind of screw up the timing, and then it happens after you relax because the jump scare didn't happen.
Yep.
If you let your fart go at the wrong time during one of those, then everyone's looking at you.
Far out. The longer we do this video, the longer we're on screen looking awkward. So we may as well wrap it up.
Yeah. Let's just stop this.
All right, now. On with the show. It's fogging up too. Right, you ready for that, Gobby?
Yeah.
It's Terrific TV Tuesday, the only Tuesday TV segment that drops on a Monday.
Oh, thank God Ben's not here for this. This is his brainchild. This is his segment, Terrific TV Tuesday, and he usually loves to come in it by saying, the only TV Tuesday segment that drops on a Monday. In essence, just saying exactly what the intro just said. So, thank you for not doing that.
Yeah, look, I can't even rember verbatim what it is. So,
neither can I.
I
And
butcher that.
I listen to it multiple times a week. So.
Well, I'm going to butcher his segment anyway, but...
well, you may as well kick it off. What have you been watching?
Dexter. So I've been rewatching it in order to get ready for the newest season, Resurrection.
Okay. So you're watching the original Dexter.
The original.
Okay, well, firstly, can I just backtrack? Did you finish 6 Feet Under?
Yes.
Okay.
I swear I was the most depressed I've ever been in my entire life.
It's supposed to be like, I find it a very uplifting show.
It's real. Like that's kind of just how life is. And it was, but I finished it and I just still felt empty.
I've been saying for years, it's the greatest finale in TV history. How did you feel about the finale?
I'm just trying to think if there is anything better, but nothing comes
like
to
that,
mind.
That Sia song comes on. And It's I go back to that on YouTube every couple of years just when I really feel like watching something quality. Like I'll just that moment, the 5-minute finale.
I can see myself doing the same. You know what?
Good.
This might be a little bit of a weird take, but one of my favourite finales of a show is Sopranos.
Yeah, that's a good finale. It's a controversial one.
Because of the open-ended nature, but you do know what it represents.
Oh, of course you do.
Yeah.
I felt that was obvious at it's been long enough now, people, that we can tell you what the ending is.
I was trying to hold back there, but yeah.
And essentially fades to black on the back of his head.
Yeah. You hear the bell of the door ring.
Yeah.
But also, if you do pay attention in that episode, you notice everyone walking in, you don't actually hear the bell ring.
Yeah.
So I believe it's to represent someone's coming in and he gets shot.
Yeah. Well, also the bell also signals like the angels taking him away every time a bell rings, all that kind of shit.
Yeah. I love that episode, especially coming off in that season, the episode of him in a coma. And him experiencing what it's like to die and almost accepting it.
Yeah. But for me, 6 Feet Under, though, just hits me in a place that no other TV show has. That finale is just phenomenal and just the perfect wrap up.
Yes.
But
with everything that went on.
So you're watching the original Dexter, which I adore that show.
So
I didn't care for or pursue any of the spin-offs and sequels.
That's what I'm going to do when I finish this. I'm going to give them a shot because, unfortunately, from everything that I've read, you need to have watched. The follow-up, not necessarily the one about his son.
Yep, that's the prequel. What was that called?
New Blood. Dexter New Blood.
New Blood, yeah.
Which I will also watch because the whole idea of Harrison in the original show was fantastic.
Okay.
So I'm going to watch that. Yeah, I'll watch all the spin-offs. I kind of have to at this point. I've already invested that much time.
If you've got the time, why not?
Yeah, but it's such a good rewatch.
All right, Dexter, people, get on it.
And
me, well, I've just started the brand new Jason Momoa series, Chief of War, on Apple Plus.
Yes, I just got an account for that, so I'm keen to hear.
But I was so disappointed. I got up to episode 3, fucking can't wait. That past episode left me on a cliffhanger, and I realized it's one of those drops every Friday thing. I thought the whole series was up, and I was ready to binge the shit out of it. But I prefer my weekly drops in general, but if I've psyched myself up for a binge, and then you find out that it's not.
Well, if you honestly assume that it's going to be all episodes drop. But, I mean, I may have been one of the last, generations to have enjoyed weekly shows as well.
Yeah.
And I still like that because it leaves enough time to ruminate on something.
Yeah, and not only that, you can anticipate what's coming and you get to spread something out across time. I think when you binge something in one day, it's done and dusted. Then you got to wait 12 months for the next one.
Yeah.
Anyway, this Chief of War, it is brilliant so far. Anyway, it is takes place in the 1700s, and it depicts the wars between the 4 kingdoms of Hawaii.
Okay.
So this is before unification, when there were 4 kingdoms, and the kingdoms are essentially broken into the islands. So there's a group of islands. You got like Hawaii is an island. Wherever Waikiki is, that's one of the other islands. Trying to remember the name of the other island. I can't.
I mean, you've already got 2.
That'll do.
Yeah.
But it's tribal warfare all the way through. But you've got a couple of the kingdoms are really sort of malicious and violent and almost cannibalistic.
Interesting.
And then you got the other ones that are just sort of want peace and they aren't interested in conflict, but they're forced into conflict because otherwise they're going to have their land taken from them by another tribe or another kingdom. And so that is the crux of the show. So far, 2 episodes in, it's entirely indigenous language, so it's all subtitled, which to me adds integrity to it. There is a moment where British come into it, and that's in English, so it kind of gives you a bit of a relief, but it's not, doesn't overtake the show. It's mostly indigenous. Episode 2 has left me on such a cliffhanger that I just can't wait to get to number 3.
That's good though. That's a great feeling I have after watching something.
Jason Momoa spearheaded this. He created the show. He wrote the show. He's produced the show. He stars in the show. And if Jason Momoa is not enough to get the ladies in, it's all bare ass Jason Momoa.
Oh well, then that's
and there is so much bare ass, so much focus on the ass, you know. But also like I can't remember his name. The dude that the lead actor from Once Were Warriors, Morrison, what's his name? Tim Mill Morrison or whatever.
Can't remember.
That's okay. He was in like Star Wars. He was Boba Fett.
Yeah. Oh, I know the face for sure.
Yeah. He plays the villainous sort of murderous king.
Yeah.
That's trying to take land and it's just phenomenal. Like his performance. And what I'm fascinated with is all this indigenous language. How every cast member is so fluent in it. Like the amount of tutorials to get the language down pat is just incredible. Or they could all be shit at it and we never know. Unless we're like in a Hawaiian. Yeah, that's right.
Well, this sounds like a passion project for Jason Momoa.
Yeah, it is definitely. And it's funny, all the projects that he does television-wise are always sort of, wilderness-based and like barbaric in nature. Yeah. He did Frontier, which is all up in the Arctic tundra. I can't remember the other one. He's done lots of these type of things. Even like Conan, when he did that, he's got the look for it, so it works.
Oh, he really does. But no, it sounds like he's gone to lengths to put effort into actually making it very, very much
authentic and absolutely. And it's violent as fuck.
Good.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, this is based on history.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the history of Hawaii before unification, which is when they all came together as one kingdom, and it was later that the Americans took over it, which was not that long ago in the grand scheme of history. Great show, all shot up in the north of New Zealand, sort of where the I guess the Polynesia starts, all up through there. So there we go. Chief of War, get on it.
2005, the term sexting was introduced to the Merriam-Webster's dictionary. Those bastards stole it from me. Don't believe me? Why don't you slide into my DMs and I'll show you.
That has been there the whole time. Getting rid of that.
That was aggressive.
Yeah, well, just realised I've left it there. God damn it, Glenn. All right. Time for some 2005 goodness. Have you got 2005 down?
Of course I do.
Yeah, every week I'm like, oh, or are we up to number 6?
I did have to double check as well myself because I know that there was one episode where Ben got the wrong year.
Yeah, and we had a guest not too long ago that said, we're doing like 2001. And Ben and I like,
oh, shit.
No, we're not. And just that person actually read the wrong number out, but they had the right data.
It happens.
Yeah, let me go through some of 2005. We usually go through the top 10, but because Ben is not here, he was hosting and he would have had that list, so I don't have that in front of me. And let's face it, who really cares?
Well, I must admit, I've got a lot of foreign films on my list, so I have kind of gone against the grain.
No, that's not against the grain. That's very much in the spirit of the show and the segment. But the fact is, I don't have any foreign films written in front of me to try and guess what yours might be.
To be honest, I think I have. No, I have no foreign films for your top 10. So that works out.
Okay, so look, movies that came out this year. There's so many. We'll go through some of them, like White Noise, Coach Carter, Elektra. Do you remember Elektra?
Yes.
That was the spin-off from Daredevil.
Yeah.
How weird. Like, this is before MCU. Like,
yeah. And that much better than the Daredevil film, if I don't,
I've got a soft spot for the Daredevil film, particularly the director's cut.
I've never seen the director's cut.
Yeah, I like the director, because he went on and did what's one, Nicolas Cage, Ghost Rider.
Oh, that's right.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, he did the first Punisher.
Oh, now I've got respect. Yeah.
I think. Anyway, what else had? Are we there yet?
Oh my god. I saw that in the cinemas.
It doesn't surprise me.
Oh, man.
I think I did too. That's back when I just saw everything in the cinemas. Like, I didn't care what it was. Kids film, horror film. I just went.
Well, I mean, I wasn't old enough to go see horror films. But,
no, but it was also affordable back then to go whenever you want. I lived across the road from a cinema. Phantom of the Opera, Hide and Seek, The Wedding Date, Hitch, Because of Winn-Dixie, Constantine, which I think is getting a legacy sequel.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Everything's getting a legacy sequel.
I know. Be Cool, Pacifier, Hostage, Miscongeniality 2. I'm just going to scroll through some big ones. Sin City, I think, came out that year. Yep. Kung Fu Hustle, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Dominion, prequel to The Exorcist, Star Wars Episode 3.
2005. Yeah. Oh my god. I saw that in the cinemas too.
Yeah. The Longest Yard, Shark Boy
so
and Lava Girl, Batman Begins once again.
Yep.
Before MCU dominated superhero, like Christopher Nolan did it better.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Tim Burton did not do it better because he did Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which is an abomination to cinema and the world. There was a great movie. It was actually a documentary called Fuck. Don't know if you ever saw Fuck.
I've never heard of it,
and
unless it's a porno.
It's all about it's all about the history of the word fuck. And you got everyone from Robin Williams, Billy Connolly, all these great comedians, Bob Saget, all, just talking about the importance of fuck and how useful it is, and of all the words in the English language, none's more versatile. But yeah, it's a really fascinating doco, so I recommend that.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Your favourite, Brokeback Mountain?
Oh yeah, my favourite. Yeah. Rewatched it just for this week too.
Your other favourite, Rent?
I've never seen that. I'm guessing it's in a similar vein, right?
Yep. Kiss Kiss, Bang Bang, Harry Potter, Goblet of Fire, Jarhead. Look, there's too many. We'll just go on and on and on.
So many good ones.
I always do like to throw a Woody Allen one in there when I can. Match Point, which is one of his top tier.
Oh, I've never seen that one.
Match Point's considered one of the greats. Like, even people that don't like Woody Allen, that's the one they like. Yeah, because
people need to separate the director from the movie.
Yeah. It's
really
not even.
do.
I'm not even talking that. I'm just like people that don't like his films in general, as opposed to who he is.
Yeah.
They would say that's a great film.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd love it, man.
All right, I got to watch that for sure.
So, let's go through some Aussie ones, and then let's try and guess Ben's, even though he's not here. And he can drop us a comment. Ben can drop us a comment and let us know. All right, don't look at my notes. Don't look at my notes, man. You'll find out what mine are. All right. See, Ben does it. He looks at my notes.
I ain't going to pull that.
So, the Aussie films of 2005, Deck Dogs, The Extra, which is a Jamoan film. Feed, which is the Brett Leonard film, which is disturbing, to say the least. It's all about feeding, when you... That fetish. Yep. Hayden Ellison, Ashley.
Oh, God.
Little Fish, The Magician.
Yes, excellent.
We spoke about recently. Man Thing, which is actually directed by the same guy that did The Thing. The Feed, I should say.
Is that also fucked up?
It's a Marvel film. So it's before MCU. That should be the name of this episode. Before MCU. No, it's a Marvel film back when Marvel was sort of sub-licensing their films out to just independent studios.
Yeah.
And
because that was still post-Blade, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yes, the director Brett Leonard had made himself known in Hollywood with The Lawnmower Man and Virtuosity.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Those two films, and then sort of dropped off the scene. The last film he did was Highlander: The Source, which was number 5, and it's a turd of a film. But now he's working in VR apparently. But anyway,
is he Australian?
No, he's not. No. He's just got a lot of connections to Australia. But
and it's cheaper to film.
Both of those films starred Jack Thompson's son, who co-wrote with him.
Yeah.
And Jack Thompson's in Man Thing as well. Anyway, Opal Dream. The Proposition came out that year. $3. Wolf Creek.
Yes, that's a great one.
Yeah, so it's not a bad year.
Yeah, not bad for Australian
I'm
films.
going to guess Ben's films. Have you got any down for Ben?
No, I didn't think about that.
You're filling in for him. You knew he
Yeah.
wouldn't be here. Kingdom of Heaven, no doubt. Yeah. He's always talking about that. The Longest Yard, I reckon.
Yeah. Oh, it's so funny. Especially with Happy Gilmore 2 coming out, everything like that.
Yeah, I wanted to say The History of Violence, but I'm not so sure if that's a big one for him. But Kiss 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 Bang Bang, I reckon might be.
Yeah. I think that's on a lot of people's list.
All right, Benjamin, drop us a comment. Let us know what you think.
Hostel, maybe?
Well, he only watched Hostel for the first time recently.
Is that right?
Yeah. And I think he enjoyed it.
Mm.
I think Hostel 2 is a masterpiece.
I've only seen the first. Okay, now I'm going to have to go back and watch the second.
It's number 2 is it's an elevation. Like it's
Yep.
yeah. Then you got number 3, which is weird.
Yeah. Okay, well, that one's probably wrong on the list of yours then.
You know how like Hostel 1 and 2 they're European, it takes place like backpackers in Europe. Number 3 brings it back to the States and it's in the seedy back alleys and back rooms of the casinos of Vegas. So it's kind of like all the rich millionaires that are wanting a high stakes gamble.
Yep.
They gamble on like, dismembering bodies and stuff like that. So it's the concept is great. Execution, it's surprisingly not as violent. Like they
Yeah.
kind of they pull it back a little bit.
That almost sounds like a mix between Saw and what's that show on Netflix? Good Games.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, interesting. Okay, I've definitely got to.
It was directed by Scott Spiegel, who, if you're into horror, he's a huge name to follow. But mate, I've only got 2 down for you because when you told me you've got foreign ones, I'm like, fuck.
Not many. I've got.
Do you want me to guess first?
Yeah. I've got 2 foreign films though, just in case you want to have a crack at.
I'm not
those.
going to guess them because I've just got
No,
none
fair
in
enough.
front of me. But I had Kiss Kiss Bang Bang down.
Yep, I absolutely adore that.
See,
film.
the name of the game is just to get one, so
Yeah.
I've won already. The other one,
Hold up. I haven't had to go yet.
the other one I had down was Walk the Line.
No, I only watched that recently for the first time. Great film, but I wouldn't say it's my top 10 from all of the films from this year.
It's a great companion piece to The Complete Unknown, the new Bob Dylan biopic with Timothy Chalamet.
Oh yeah,
I've watched that 3 times, by the way. It's great.
I must admit I'm a little biased. I don't like Timothy Chalamet.
I hated Timothy Chalamet for the longest time. Fuck, he won me over though.
In this specifically?
No, I'd already come back around to him by the time he did this, and I loved him in this. He's phenomenal. But somewhere it was. I'm trying to think what one it was. It wasn't the Woody Allen one because he was in that.
Yeah.
And he shit me because what he did to the production of that film. But
Oh wait, no, Beautiful Boy. I really, really like.
it may have been that. There was something where I just felt like, okay, you're not a little boy anymore. You're
Yeah.
kind of like a young man, even though you're a pretty pissy young man.
Oh,
But
he still looks like a.
I know, 12-year-old.
God damn.
But I tell you what, in Complete Unknown, phenomenal. So
Okay.
But once again, Ben, let me know. Do we get it right?
Yeah, put it in the comments on the socials, please.
All right. Now you get to guess mine, and this is interesting because
I know your top. I know your top easy.
okay,
I know it easy.
The
War
top.
of the Worlds.
War of the Worlds.
Yeah.
Yep. He's
100%.
correct. Bum, bum.
100%. I love that film too. That's on my list.
I wonder if Ben would have guessed that.
Do you know if he likes that film?
Oh, yeah, I know if he likes that film.
Yeah.
I've got an entire recorded conversation that we never aired.
I'm
that
guessing
got so fucking heated.
Yeah.
And I've just banked it for that day that it might be it might be of use to me.
Oh, maybe next week. Who knows? If he does have a bit of a visceral reaction to this.
It is. It's a masterpiece.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Especially the more you watch it. It's one of those films that you can rewatch over and over again, and every time you still pick out new details.
Yeah.
That's how much,
Yeah.
how important it is, I think.
And I think even now in today's world, it is a much more not polarizing, but a much more affecting movie.
Yeah.
Because it kind of a lot of parallels with today's society and where the political spectrum is.
Yeah.
So yeah, and not to mention that really fucking shit house one with Ice Cube came
I was
out.
about to say, have you seen that one? That's all I could think about. Just
Worse
then.
than The Asylum. Like,
But didn't it said somewhere that it was more of a play on AI and parasocial shit instead of
I couldn't finish it.
what kind of direction is that?
It's
Why would you take the movie in that kind of direction? That is dumb.
It's a steaming turd. Ben sent me a text saying, "Dude, this is the worst thing I've ever fucking
Oh,
seen."
he's actually watched it.
And yeah, and so I'm like, well, I've got to watch it
Yeah.
now. You tell me that, and
Ice Cube. What is this sellout moment?
no, it's not. This is Ice Cube signing onto something he had a lot of faith in. It probably read really well on the page, and you're committed. You can't get out of your contract, and you got to follow it through. I mean, that happens to a lot. Like most bad films, were never made to be bad. you know.
Yeah. Fuck. Out of curiosity, I kind of want to watch it.
And, you know, someone like Ice Cube gets told, you're the lead actor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Boom.
Fucking do it.
Oh, man.
Anyway, what else you got there for me?
Let's see. I could be completely off. Constant Gardener.
No, way off.
You recommended that a long time ago,
Yeah.
so I figured that was something that
It's good,
might
but
be on there.
it's not a favourite.
Yeah. V for Vendetta.
Nope.
King
That's
Kong.
Good too. No, I hate King Kong. That's the Peter Jackson one.
I just assumed that you would have liked
No,
that.
I hate that one. I really
Okay.
do. I love Kong Skull Island. I thought that's when they
that
brought
was
it
good.
back around, but yeah, I didn't like what they did with that one.
It is a very polarizing film, at least from the people
I just found it dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sin City.
No.
Cinderella Man.
No.
Oh man, I might be completely off. Wolf Creek.
No. I thought Wolf Creek, the first one, was slightly overrated. Absolutely adored number 2. So
I was the opposite.
yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay. Oh, not that number 2 was bad by any
No,
means.
but
yeah.
you reversed it. Well, you got one
V for
right.
Vendetta.
You already said that.
Did I?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Like 15 seconds ago.
yeah. All right. You can see the anticipation.
Yeah, no. So you got one right. So we're both even on that. But no, I also had The Devil's Rejects, the Rob Zombie film. I think that's a bit of a modern American classic.
Yep.
I've got Zathura,
Zathura. Oh, of course.
which is like the spiritual sequel to Jumanji before we had the actual Jumanji
Yeah,
sequels.
because we've had this conversation before for sure. Yeah.
And that was John Favreau before he went to Marvel MCU.
That's right,
Yeah.
yeah, because Iron Man was 2008, right? I think.
Yeah, that sounds about
Yeah.
right.
I keep forgetting he's the one that kind of started all that, and don't know where it went wrong. But
Yeah, but he didn't anticipate it would become a big universe. It was only after what? Because Hulk came second and that tanked.
that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Thor is what picked it up.
I always forget about the Hulk film.
Yeah.
And so does most people.
I mean, they did have a strategy because you had the cameos in the post credits, so they knew there were going to be follow throughs, but obviously they didn't know it was going to blow up to be what it became and ruin cinema for the rest of the course of history.
It really did, though.
And the other one I had there was Good Night and Good Luck.
I didn't even see that one when I was doing my research.
It's a good one. It's a good one. So
I got lucky with the War of the Worlds then.
yeah. So did you tell me what yours were?
I've got down Serenity, War of the Worlds, History of Violence, Jarhead, Coach Carter, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, Green Street Hooligans, Constant Gardener, Lady Vengeance, and A Bittersweet Life. The two foreign films.
Never would have got those two. Makes sense knowing you. It's an interesting lineup. Otherwise, though, Coach Carter
Coach Carter, that was another high school one that we watched that I just fell in love with.
and Serenity.
I love that movie.
Had you watched Firefly before?
Of course.
Yeah.
And Firefly was such a great thing as well.
Yeah.
And you need to watch them both. You really do.
2 weeks in a row we've spoken about Firefly on the show. That's awesome. Yes.
Oh, it's worth at least a few more weeks, I reckon.
I really fucking wish they would resurrect that show. I mean,
Yeah.
Joss Whedon's cancelled, so he'll never be able to do it, but I just wish like someone would pick up the baton and just run with it.
Why did he get cancelled?
Oh, it's a long story. He's not a nice man towards women. Let's put it that way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which,
He was like, driving that whole the feminist movement in television, like
Yeah.
Buffy and all that, strong female characters. But turns out
Behind
he
the
was actually a
scenes.
piece of shit. Yeah,
that's so odd
it is.
and disappointing.
Read up on it. It's a
Yeah.
whole thing. But yeah, I mean,
Wow.
I am of the opinion though, when people fuck up in monumental ways like that, I would give them the benefit of the doubt for a bit of a comeback if they can redeem their character.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're in the public eye, and it's such a big blowback as well.
That's
that
the
if
problem
you
is
can,
that society won't allow it. You know, like I
but
think
it's happened before.
yes and no. I mean, like how? Like if you think about it, like Kevin Spacey's been completely cleared of all charges and he can't come back. Like, you know, it's just one of these things. People are going to disagree with me, but I feel like these people, you know, unless you're a Harvey Weinstein or like an absolutely convicted piece of shit, you know, if there's nothing actually physically against you to put you in jail and you can redeem your character, because we all fuck up in life somewhere along the
100%.
way, right? And these days it doesn't seem like it needs to be much of a fuck up for people to just write you off completely and you're never allowed to come back.
Yeah, that's the online stuff.
However, look,
Yeah.
granted that Joss Whedon stuff is pretty heavy shit, so you can look into that. But
I don't even know if I want to anymore.
yeah,
but,
it might
yeah.
ruin the whole thing for you, but nevertheless, these shows exist. Buffy's coming back. We're getting a legacy sequel to that, so it's going to be great. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what the Boneheads had.
Welcome to Bonehead Weekly Fun Size, and we're doing 2005. That's right, the year I got fired from a college in Moorhead, Kentucky.
Which was a great year for movies because I could not make up. I could make a top 10 list of 2005.
Well, I actually am having a harder time with this one than I did the other one. I mean, it's not like
Oh my God.
it didn't. I don't know why you're crapping on. I mean, there's two really good ones, but I think I'm going to go with a little obscure. Who wants to go first? All right, fine. I'm having a hard time between two. So the other one, but I'm not going to pick this one simply because I'm going to talk about it if we do honorable mentions. But the movie that I have to pick because it was so different than anything I'd ever seen was Hard Candy.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
What do you mean? Wow, this is a really good movie. You've
Joe,
never seen anything like it.
I am not criticizing you. I just, out of all the ones that are on my list, I'm surprised you picked that one.
Yeah, I don't think I'd ever seen anything like it in a movie theater up until that point. I mean, you don't know where it's going. You don't see it. I had such high hopes for the director, and he ended up doing the 30 Days of Night adaptation, which isn't quite as great, and it didn't go off as much. But if you've never seen, actually, you know what? I'm not going to give any plot details. If you're out there and you've never seen Hard Candy, check it out. I think it probably still works.
There's one scene that's really rough,
but it is a good. That's a good visceral film.
Man, this is another one I have honorable mentions, but I'm gonna go with my gut and talk about one that allegedly we're getting a sequel to, Lord of War. I know I did Nick Cage last. I mentioned National Treasure for 2004. But if you've never seen,
there's a better Nick Cage movie from 2005.
I don't know, man. Lord of War is from that beginning. It has an impact. You may not like it, but it has an impact. And so, yeah, Lord of War, it kind of flew under the radar. And there are other films that I wanted to say, but I just wanted to say, if you've never seen Lord of War, you should watch it because it really, I think it still stands up. I think some of the commentary it makes still stands up. I think there's more reality in that film than most people would like to think about.
That's true.
It's hard for me to pick one, but I have to pick this one just because it still brings so much joy to me, and that is Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
That's a good one.
Robert Downey Jr., Val Kilmer, and probably his last great role, in my opinion. I could be wrong on that, but I don't remember him having a really great role after Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. I mean, it's a detective film. It's a whodunit, and you have the most incompetent person trying to solve the case. It's phenomenal. Robert Downey Jr. And again, if we didn't have Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, we wouldn't have Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Can I do an honorable?
Yes, please do.
Oh my gosh! History of Violence and Good Night and Good Luck.
History of Violence was on my list, Joe.
History of Violence is Viggo Mortensen's best performance in any movie ever. The second being Mr. Fantastic, but it's one of the best acted films I've ever seen.
Sin City, Devil's Rejects, and one that nobody talks about anymore, but it made me feel a little claustrophobic in the movie theater, Red Eye.
Yeah, Red Eye was Wes Craven's last good movie.
My God.
Sitting in the movie theater going, what would you do? Would you host?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll wrap this up, but I just want to say this is not an honorable mention on my part, even though it is one of the best films of 2005. I am shocked Joe picked Hard Candy over Broken Flowers. That's it.
Broken Flowers is a good movie, but I'd never seen and that's Bill Murray's best performance, but I'd never seen anything like Hard Candy. All
right.
Bonehead Weekly Fun Size.
Do you know how to introduce the movie battles, Fergus?
No.
There we go. There's a special effect that goes in there.
Yeah, I've been completely disoriented by that explosion now. Give me a second. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, the more you learn, people don't actually watch the show.
I mean, look, I'm outing myself a fair bit today, it seems like. But
well, no, all you need to say is I listened to it.
Yeah, I listened to it.
Okay, there we go. Good boy. Good boy.
No, look, I do, but I'm also doing stuff. That's my excuse.
Okay, fair enough. It just misses all those wonderful special effects that we put in the show.
Yeah, that's why I add them post in the little shorts.
All right, time for a movie battle.
Yep.
All right, I regret the fuck out of this one. I could tell you, and I was chatting with Ben the other day, and we were both like, why the fuck did we choose this for a movie battle? And I guess it's just because it makes sense. We got Paul Blart Mall Cop versus Observe and Report. Two movies that I thought I liked. And I certainly came out liking one more than the other, so I've got a clear defined winner in my head. But let me just say, Observe and Report is it's such a steaming pile of shit. It is far worse than I gave it credit for. Like, I was in pain watching this film back. Whereas Paul Blart Mall Cop, I've been on a bit of an Adam Sandler binge lately, right? So Happy Gilmore 2 came out, so I just went down that rabbit hole. I've been watching and revisiting all these Adam Sandler movies, and Paul Blart's one of those side sort of spin-off movies that his production company made and he produced, and so they've all got a flavour. And I just like the frivolous nature of Paul Blart more. It's an innocent, harmless kind of almost family-friendly movie. Observe and Report just tries to be vulgar and crass. I think it misses every fucking mark. Seth Rogen's insufferable.
Yeah.
Now tell me I'm wrong.
No, I agree about Seth Rogen. As characters in that film, there is no character development. Paul Blart, you get day in his life slice of life kind of thing with him. And he's endearing. But fuck, I love the crass stuff of Observe and Report. I love it. The whole flasher part just had me absolutely laughing. But I'm also an idiot.
No. Look, I'll give you some credit. The flasher stuff was great.
Just how it pans out. I'm not going to say anything just in case people want to watch it.
But the flasher stuff could have been in Paul Blart. Like, I feel like that is the kind of comedy Adam Sandler would produce, right?
I was also surprised because it's PG. It's a PG movie. I was also surprised, as in Paul Blart. I was surprised that they actually had, a gunfight. They had violence, stuff like that. But unless they had a flasher with underpants or change the rating and it not be a kid's film, some of that crass stuff just wouldn't have worked in that film. But they did the best they could.
I also found the characters against each other in Observe and Report. Like, you had Seth Rogen and his sidekick is Michael Pena.
Yeah.
Right. Who, is good. Like, he's a great actor. He's quite good in the film, but their characters do not meld on screen. They're like oil and water.
Because Michael Cena, if I'm thinking back to something that he's done buddy cop-wise. Michael Pena, sorry, not Cena. Buddy cop-wise was Chips.
Yeah.
And you think about the dynamic between him and Dax Shepard.
Don't you feel that his character in Observe and Report belonged in Paul Blart?
Yeah.
I
can see
it's
that.
just because it's the fake wig. It sort of just felt much more like a comic book character.
Yeah.
Look, I must admit, I didn't watch it all the way through to the end this time around. I had seen it before, but I got about 40 minutes in, like,
yeah, look, sometimes that happens with rewatches. Did you originally enjoy it?
I thought I did, because it's been such a long time. My only other viewing would have been when it was a new release.
Yep.
And maybe being younger and just, like, filthier, I guess. Well, I mean, I'm filthier as an older person, to be honest with you. But yeah, look, I thought I enjoyed it, but I didn't. I watched it again, and it's lost its mojo, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, that does happen as well. I mean, I don't fucking know. I watched it in high school, so maybe it was
nostalgic.
Definitely nostalgic, and it was one of the first comedies I watched with my first girlfriend as well. So it's got a little bit of history with me, but...
And I guess what this comes down to, for me, it would be like one of those charts where you go, a battle, choose Adam Sandler, choose Seth Rogen, and took all their movies together, right? Yeah, I think I'd go Adam Sandler too, 100%. Even though I feel like Seth Rogen's made some fucking brilliant films, but there's too many misses.
Yeah.
And whereas Adam Sandler's misses are still hits for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everything, and I hate to say this, I hate not being able to differentiate the actor from the actual movie, but everything outside of the movies that he does, he's a nah. I can't stand him.
Yeah, look, Adam Sandler just seems like an all-round cool guy that you'd want to play basketball with, and the fact that he rocks up in his shorts and Hawaiian t-shirt is just amazing.
Well, he's just being himself.
Yeah, he's gotten to that point. He's got enough money. He don't give a fuck.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's all his friends and family in all these movies, literally his friends and family.
I guess, but yeah, and to that extent, Seth Rogen fucked Franco off when Franco got cancelled. Right,
which nothing came out of that in the long run other than him getting cancelled.
Well, he admitted to some wrongdoing, but it wasn't that bad in the context of badness. If we're going down this road again, but I felt like it was a real dog move for Rogen to really just fuck his friend off like that, because they had been a collaborative force for a long time. You kind of stand by your mates to an extent, and he was just saving his own career, which you do. I get preservation, but Adam Sandler, Rob Schneider has been cancelled. Adam Sandler refuses to make a movie without him. It's just, you stick by your mates, and I respect that. So
again, the difference is if he got charged and went to jail.
Yeah, different.
I'd back Seth.
So have we brought you around to Paul Blart, or are you still going with?
Well, no. I mean, I do love that movie, and it was one of the first preview screeners that I ever went to for a movie as well.
Wow.
And no, I had a great time.
Yeah.
I had a great time
Free
with
popcorn?
it. Free popcorn, free drink, soft drink, yeah. God, I remember I had to piss twice during that film. Don't know why I remember that, but
Sacrilege.
I don't know. I just rewatching Observe and Report, I just had a shit-eating grin on my face the entire time.
All right, so we're just going to call it a tie.
Yeah.
All right, you can be the deciding factor. Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, I already know the answer.
Don't know. So the way we introduce this one, Fergus, is you've got to react to what I do.
Oh wait, that's like I'm coming. Oh,
yeah,
shit.
that's what Ben does every time I motion to him. Okay, so we call it rapid fire recommendation. It's the most misleading title for a segment ever because there's nothing rapid about it. Particularly when Ben's on the show, this is usually where we prattle on for 15 minutes before I can get a word in edgeways. So do you have anything to recommend?
No, I'm going to be honest.
Wow, that is rapid.
It's going to be less than 15 minutes this time around. Yeah, no, I slipped my mind this time. I apologize.
Okay. Okay, not a problem. I guess I will carry this one
Yep,
through
please.
to the finish line. All right. So my recommendation is a new documentary. Some people are going to scoff at this one, but it is called Bono Stories of Surrender. So Bono from U2.
Yeah.
Right. So he's written a memoir that was called Stories of Surrender. He turned that into a one-man stage show, like on Broadway. And then they've turned it into a documentary, or not even documentary is not the right word. It's more just like an adaptation of the stage show.
Okay.
It is his life story, but he performs it, right? It's wonderful. Directed by Justin Kurzel, the Australian director.
Yep.
Is it Justin Kurzel? No, it was Andrew Dominic, the guy that did Chopper. Got them mixed up there because I watched a Kurzel documentary last week.
Damn.
So it is Bono on stage. Opens in a really off-putting way, I must admit. I got 5 minutes in, I'm like, oh, if it's like this the whole way through, I'm probably out. And he does like a soliloquy kind of prose or something from like a poem. And I'm like, if this is going to be him doing this fucking wanky shit all the way through, I'm out. But then the credits come up. Boom, Bono, Stories of Surrender. And the rest of it is just really beautiful. So he takes us back to his childhood, tells the story of his parents and growing up on his street and in his house, and how his mother died when he was 14, how his father refused to say his mother's name after that. So it was then this house of boys that were all defensive and couldn't share emotions, and it just, and how he broke into the music scene and blah, blah, blah. But it goes into all of that in a very deep way. And if you know U2's music, it's all in the music. He sings about this shit all the time, right? Yeah. So for me, who knows the stories, to hear him actually tell it from a personal perspective as opposed to singing, I was like really taken by this story, like really emotional. And it does not come all the way up to modern U2. Like he takes it to a point, I think probably around about the Rattle and Hum era, which is like the late 80s. So it's more about the formation of U2 and the way he talks about his friends, the bandmates, Adam, Larry, and The Edge. Really beautiful, and how they support each other. Goes into their fights and their arguments and how they disagree on many things, and how Bono admits he's usually the one that's wrong all the time. And if you hate Bono, which a lot of people do, I don't know. Like, I mean, I understand the hate for Bono, but he addresses that. So he goes into his shortcomings and he goes into the hypocrisies of his life. You know, he goes like, I'm the guy that's up there, you know, rallying for all these charities and causes, and yet I'm the one that lives the lavish life on a mansion on the hill and fucking loves a $1,000 dinner, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And he reconciles that. Like, so he addresses it, he reconciles it, and I think it's kind of indisputable by the way he does. Like, you can't really argue with his perspective.
Well, to be that self-aware of your shortcomings as well is a huge thing.
But make no mistake, he's still a massive wanker. Like, there's a lot of ego at play. He loves the fact he's the center of the stage and the bandmates aren't there, right? But it's just beautiful the way he tells it. And also, he does sing some U2 songs along the way in between the stories. The songs match the mood, and he's rearranged them. So they're famous, like, I still haven't found, no, was it The Streets Have No Name? Desire, but he does them in a much more rearranged version that hardly recognizable.
I'm guessing it's not just like a single man stage show type deal.
Yeah.
It's just him.
It's just him on a stage with a chair. Or sometimes there's 3 chairs that represent the bandmates.
Wow.
And he talks to the chairs, like the empty chairs, right? And it's surprisingly powerful. And I think a lot of it is owed to Andrew Dominic's direction.
Yeah.
Because it's all in black and white too.
Yeah.
Got lots of smoke coming across the stage. He hits every beat too. Like there's a lot of beats that are met in this that, matches the lighting. Like, he'll do this and the light goes with him. And
that sounds great.
It's a really, really powerful and beautiful piece of, it's not cinema. It's not music. It's sort of performance, I guess. But
performance art, if you could call it that.
Yeah. So Bono's Stories of Surrender, even if you don't love U2, check it out.
It sounds intriguing. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even write down what it's on. I think it's Apple Plus once again.
Kicking it out of the ballpark with most of their stuff.
That's what I say to my wife all the time is like, you go to all the streaming platforms and Apple probably have the least amount to choose from.
But it's quality.
But it's the most quality of all of them. So, yeah, I get it. I get a lot out of it.
There you go. Now I've got a recommendation. Blackbird.
Oh my God, with Paul Walter Hauser. And
he was awesome. Holy shit.
I think that was one of my recommendations way back when it first dropped. That's a chilling TV series, all about a guy that's a prisoner who is promised parole if he infiltrates a harder prison.
Yep.
To get a confession out of a serial killer.
Yeah, because he was done for drug and gun charges and went to a white collar.
Yep.
But it was a pretty long sentence, and was promised parole. Taron Egerton.
Yeah.
Taron Egerton was really. Yeah. I haven't really given him much attention in any of the stuff that he's done, but in this he was.
I like him a lot.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Ben
just calls him Elton John.
Elton John. True. Oh, I haven't even seen that.
Fuck, that's good. Get on that, boy. Get on that.
Far out. I had completely forgotten about that. Yeah, but no, that I'm watching that. I binged it all in. It was 6-8 episodes, something like that. I binged it in a day. It was fantastic.
I've got a lot of time for Paul Walter Hauser.
He is awesome.
He's dramatic. He's funny. Like he can go from Richard Jewell to The Naked Gun.
He was so good in Richard Jewell as well.
And what's Cobra Kai?
There was something before Richard Jewell. It was one of his first.
I, Tonya?
I, Tonya, yeah. Oh my
That's the one that put him on the map, right?
Yeah.
And he's a really nice bloke if you listen to his interviews, and that is very down to earth. And,
Even in something as fucked up as Blackbird, you can kind of see as a person, he could be nice outside of playing this character.
That character just he gets the sympathy and the empathy because he's just it's a cuddly kind of guy.
Yeah. Well, I ain't gonna say any more, but far
there you go. There's 2 banger recommendations.
Yeah.
Thank you, Apple Plus.
Yeah. No, honestly.
Thank you, Fergus, for filling in for an episode.
Thank you for letting me graduate and spread my wings.
Unless Ben is sick, you'll be back on that table. That's a sad matter of fact.
Maybe we'll see some comments of him fuming. Who knows?
Maybe we could. I'll sit over there for an episode. That'd be interesting.
Oh my God, you'll be. Nah, you don't want to sit over there. Trust me.
Well, I mean, it's only the kids' table when you're here. It's the guest table whenever anyone else is here.
Wait, do you lower the table and share when I'm here? Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Right.
You just want to tower over me, don't you?
So if I were to say to you, care to do the obligatories, what would you do?
God, don't. You put me on the spot like this again.
Go to goodmoviemonday.com, and from there you can go to all of our social medias. Hit us up on Facebook, TikTok.
Yep.
We're on them all, but Facebook and TikTok are the 2 primary ones.
Yep.
That's where you get all the content.
YouTube too, if you want, but
that's what you meant to say?
Yeah.
All of that?
I knew that.
All right, cool. All right. Ben, I'll see you next week. Everyone else, you too. Ciao.